This is a new year. Is it new me? Is that right? Yeah. I know. New year, new me. January 2023. Hello, everyone. It's January 28th, currently, 2023. We're going to have 3 topics we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about my New Year's resolution. Well, I'm going to talk about my New Year's resolution and see if anybody else agrees with it or, it doesn't matter. Second topic, we're going to have a little short inspirational story. I'm going to title it, Don't Be Discouraged. And part 3, we're going to try to come back with the whole conclusion. So, just sit tight after this little break, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back from the break, and hope you guys had some good time. I know, I had a good little break and got everything situated. Now then, on with this topic. Welcome to the New Year's resolution. Everyone, my New Year's resolution would like to start off saying, first off, actually, I just thank God for a brand new year. Thank God for everything He has done, for me. Yes. And, I do that. And if you guys don't support that, then you guys don't have to listen. Respectfully. Sorry. But, I'm just glad that I was able to live to see a new year. I've experienced a lot in the past. I've experienced a lot in the past 3 years now, I want to say. January 2020, I want to say that was like the beginning of all this shutdown and all of that. For those who don't want to hear about the pandemic, don't listen. It was crazy. So I was away in college when the incident, when it was first airborne, I guess. And of course, I was scared for my life. If you want to put it in that type of sentence, I was scared because 1, I didn't have a mask. 2, I was far away from home, and it was just like, well, it's not 3 hours isn't really far, but it's far, if that makes sense. But anyway, I was afraid. I didn't have a mask. Had a person who lived in the same dorm as I did die. He passed away. Don't want to say die, but it was very scary because, you're thinking, what next? Like, who's next or something like that. So it was very scary. And my girlfriend at the time didn't really make it any better. Just kept scaring people. She had pepper spray go off in her pepper spray went off in her purse. The fume, it wasn't intoxicating, it was very potent. She's scaring people. Do we have COVID? Oh my God, is this it? Is this what this is? I'm like, stop, you're not making it better. And we found anyway, jeez. Okay. To move forward, I want to say that was a scary time. Move forward to 2021, August 2021, I ended up catching COVID, and it wasn't a pretty thing for me. It was very, very horrible. I didn't like it. I really didn't expect to live. I, in my own mind, didn't feel like I was gonna make it past that. A lot of people say once you get it, it's not that bad, but you don't understand it. If your immune system isn't used to something like that, used to something very, it was just something. It was a very crazy experience, and I promise to God I don't ever want to experience that again. Even at that time, I promised myself I was going to do whatever it took to prevent catching it again, but I ended up catching it a second time, and that was in 2022 of August, after I got the vaccine. I got the vaccine in 2021, actually, so it was like a few months after they said that I could take the vaccine. Then after I got the vaccine, the next year, around August, I want to say, yeah, it was August. Around August 2022, I caught it a second time. It was just, it was just, I mean, it was bad. It wasn't as worse as the first time. I couldn't move. I didn't feel like eating. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay there and just, I didn't have the strength to walk around. I lost a lot of weight. My mom said, all that time I spent upstairs. Well, all of us had it the first time, but all the time I spent upstairs, I came back, and then my mom said it looked like I was gone away from college and just got slim. I lost all the weight that I had, just laying in the bed, not getting any, not really doing anything, not getting any exercise or something like that. So I want to say I kind of looked similar to I did back in high school, but I was really small in high school. I was like smaller than that time. It was just, ooh. But I just thank God that He brought me, He brought me through all of that, and I'm here. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. So my New Year's resolution that I want to share with you guys today, I want to get back into the mood. I want to get back into the swing of praying more. I want to get back into the swing of, taking care of myself like I usually do, but I want to do it more often. Recently, I've been exercising, and I'm very pleased with my results. So I want to just keep it up. It's not like I just stopped. It's just I just want to make it better, and it will be better. And I speak that into existence, and it will be better, and I know that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my New Year's resolution. If you agree with it, just go ahead and give me a round of claps and all of that. And what are your New Year's resolutions? You can send them to the message board, and I could listen to them and play what message I like to hear, in the next episode. So, yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and take a short break, and then we're gonna come back with our second segment. Hello, everyone, and here we are with our next topic. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. There are so many scenarios that I can think of to equal out with this topic. Don't be discouraged. We're gonna try to make this a little short topic because, like I said, there's so many things I can touch on about discouragement. Don't be discouraged. Here are some examples of some very things that could be very discouraging. The dean of a college telling you to your face, you will never be successful. People in class telling you that you won't be the greatest you. Children in elementary school making fun of you, saying that you're going to be the best wrestler on this planet one day. You're going to be the best wrestler one day in this planet. People discouraging you, saying that you won't. You make a goal for yourself, and people say you're not going to make that goal. People say, oh, I don't believe you. I don't think you'll be able to do that. Yeah, you don't look like the type of person to do that. no, you're not going to be able to do that. Yeah, you can't do that. You know what? Matter of fact, you're horrible at what you do. Very discouraging words. I've had people tell me that I won't amount to anything in life. I've had people tell my brother he won't amount to anything in life. I've had people tell my sister. I've had people tell my dad. I've had people tell all my relatives. They would come back and tell me people said that they would never make it in whatever that they excel in. But here they are, working wonders, doing things that people taught them that they can't do. Look at me. I've done things that people said that I'm never gonna do. I was just on TV for Young Rock. I was on TV in 2019 for Bluff City Law. And I'm currently on the track of becoming a professional wrestler. There's one thing that I've always wanted to be since I was young, like really young. Can't pinpoint the age. 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old, around that time. I've been wanting to be a wrestler for a long time. I was in school, often dreaming about it. Often daydreaming, making little scribbles during drawing time at recess. You know, just minding my business, just doing me. I've had bullies walk up to me. What you drawing? I was drawing a wrestling ring, and I drew me in there. And me thinking that there were cool people to tell what I was doing, they made fun of me. Yeah, you too small to be a wrestler. You'll never be a wrestler. You know, you'll never be a wrestler. You'll never be this. You'll never be that. It was discouraging, very discouraging. Made me feel bad. But growing up, people have also done the same thing in middle school and high school. Same thing. But I'll never forget the day. I'll never forget it. It was in May 2013. I was getting ready to graduate middle school. And for career day, one of the wrestlers came. The wrestler's name was Brian Christopher Lawler, also known as Grandmaster Sexay, for those who know. That's Jerry the King Lawler's son, for those who don't know. He told me, don't listen to these people. Don't listen to these haters. Don't listen to them. They may be laughing at you now, but once they see you on TV, they're going to be supporting you. And I listened to that. And I'm running with that. I'm keeping hold, and I'm staying hold to that. I'm keeping hold to what Brian Christopher told me. So I'm going back to training, and I've been training for a while. And with that, I'm going to just keep those words in my brain. I got to keep going. You know, that's fuel. Even with my parents, you know, my parents told me I can do whatever I can do. I can wrestle, yeah. Just don't get hurt. I told Mom, I said, I may not be able to keep that promise, but I'm going to be the best wrestler I can be, Mom. Going to be the best wrestler I can be, Dad. And they support me on that, 100%. And there is a lot of obstacles, I want to say. A lot of current obstacles as well. And I don't mean to say this like I'm tired of it, because I'm not. There can be moments where I get hurt pretty bad in training. There was moments where I got hurt pretty bad in training. One of the sessions, I got headbutted in the ribs really bad. Another session, I got my knee tweaked, I guess. I felt my knee get hurt. It felt weird. It was a weird way, I guess. Then it got dropped on my head, got my head squished. There's just so many incidents, so many problems. You know, I could have just been like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I quit. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of you guys hurting me. You guys are hurting me too bad. if I did that every moment I got hurt, or if I did what this guy did who came up to the training center, that was my first time training with anybody. It was one of my first matches in training. It was a guy who supposedly had all the professional wrestling experience compared to mine. And he's supposed to be like a second generation wrestler. But from what the trainer told me, his dad wasn't so great of a wrestler either. The only reason why he's probably wrestling is because his dad owns a promotion. But this guy, he would say slick comments under his breath as we were doing a little lock-up and a tie-up. And he kept telling me, you'll never amount. You're nothing. You're nothing. You're not great. You're nothing. I'm looking. I'm over here I'm ignoring him. But then I'm like, dude, shut up. So try to do like a few things. He would do stuff kind of forcefully. He would do stuff kind of incorrectly. And the trainers would get on him about it. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, stop that. And he keeps saying stuff under his breath. He keeps getting mad. And the last thing, I guess, he did something very crazy, and he got mad and slammed me on the mat with all his force. And of course, my back felt weird. I had to lay there for a second. He got up. He said, man, forget this. Well, he said the F word. He said, man, this. And he got out. He got out of the ring and walked out. Everybody was just looking at him like, what's his problem? And of course, I'm kind of looking like, did I do something wrong? Like, what did I do? And they're like, no, it's not you. That right there is an example of, he got his head shoved so far up his, that's what the coaches told me. He had his head shoved so far up his, yeah. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Had a little disturbance because, I don't know, little bill collectors. Anybody tired of these robot calls? Oh my God, I wish there was something that they can actually do about it. That app doesn't really work. You know, you got to make a payment, block a robot call or something like that. But anyway, we're going to continue with Don't Be Discouraged. I was trying to get to the conclusion before that happened, before my phone rang. Forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb, but even if I did put it on Do Not Disturb, that would have happened. But anyway, don't be discouraged. When there's moments of people just hating on you for no reason, to the young person out there in the audience right now, people who is my audience, but anyway, don't be discouraged. Don't let anybody deter you from your dream. If you have a big dream that you want to accomplish, don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to people. What do haters do? Haters make you greater. You know, they say haters gonna hate. That's what Taylor Swift said. Yeah, whatever. But haters make you greater. When I was told that, I ran with that too. I've heard of don't hate the player, hate the game. Heard of haters gonna hate. And my band teacher told me don't hate, duplicate. You know, if you hating on me so bad, why don't you go duplicate? But a hater is only mad. Haters only hate because they're not out there doing it, and they see you being successful at it. So when that moment that I see myself, or when they see me on TV, and they see me flying around that ring, they can go ahead and hate. I don't care. I wouldn't really matter. I wouldn't care. Even the crowd. I'm not gonna let the crowd feed into me. Not gonna let the crowd get the best of me either. Because that's what I am. You know, I want to be me. I'm being the best me, and I don't care who watches, and I don't care who hates and I don't really care. You know, you gotta have you have to have the mentality of, you gotta have the courage to block out any discouraging thoughts. I'm gonna touch back on the New Year's resolution. For those who don't have a New Year's resolution, try and make this your New Year's resolution. Learn how to block out haters. Learn how to not be discouraged. Learn how to not be depressed. Learn how to ignore. Learn how to be at peace. Learn how to accept peace. Just learn. Just learn how to do that. And it's gonna take a minute for those who's never learned how to do it before. But when you can, and once you have, keep it and run with it. Don't let people discourage you. Don't let people make you mad so quickly. Don't make people make you angry so quickly. That's one thing that we can all learn. There's one thing that we all need to know. This world is so focused on so many bad things. They're so focused on everything bad that's happening right now. They're so focused on everything but improving. They want everything to be as detrimental as possible. They want negative things. They want to hear negativity and feed off of negativity instead of feeding off of positivity. It's so wrong. It's just a whole lot of stuff going on. And all people, in my opinion, people need to pray more. They need to pray. They need to pray and keep all negative thoughts away from their brain. Even when it comes down to starting a business, I want to say this. When it comes down to starting a business, if you're trying to make the first ever something, if you're starting off your business, don't get mad because it doesn't look good the first time. Remember, the first time is your first time. Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan overnight. Val Venus didn't become Val Venus overnight. Serena Williams didn't become Serena Williams overnight. Venus and Serena Williams really didn't become Venus and Serena Williams overnight. Even me, Jack Stogan, I'm not going to be Jack Stogan overnight. But if I can keep the mentality that I'm going to be a great wrestler one day, I will be a great wrestler one day. I will. I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be in movies. I'm going to be on TV shows. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I want to do. LeBron James didn't become LeBron James overnight. Kobe Bryant didn't become Kobe Bryant overnight. Shaquille O'Neal didn't become Shaquille O'Neal overnight. It takes practice. It takes time. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of canceling out doubts, canceling out depression, canceling out discouraging thoughts. You got to keep yourself uplifted. You have to, especially in this day and age. Well, everybody, I want to take the time and thank you all for listening to this awesome podcast. Thank you so much. For those, my supporters, you guys stay amazing. You guys stay great. Stay awesome. I'm going to try to do more of these podcasts whenever I can. Hopefully I can do one at the beginning of a month and to the ending of the month. Today, it's January 28th, 2023, like I said before. Okay, so this one does count, but it doesn't count at the same time. So gonna try and do a podcast every 2 weeks. So next month it would be like, let me see, I'm looking at my calendar for those hearing rustling noises. So I'm gonna try and do a podcast the first Saturday and the third Saturday. So that would be That would be February 4th, and then February 18th. That's the next 2 episodes. So you guys stay in tune with that and stay tuned. So yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for I'm thinking I'm on YouTube. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in next time to hear an awesome message on this wonderful podcast. Love you guys, and stay awesome, stay cool, and take care, and stay safe.